Well, we'll be mainly quiet in southeastern KELOLAND, but a couple of flurries and snow showers not out of the question out toward Rapid City at first tonight, then migrating north and east toward Pierre and Aberdeen, with overnight low temperatures falling mainly into the 20s. Another mild or at least above average day tomorrow. 40s and some 50s out there for good measure, the latter more likely to the south and east. But we do have a few more small chances for moisture on the way. We'll talk about that and go through the rest of your 7-day forecast coming up. And until then, First at 4 starts right now.
Live from KELOLAND Media Group. KELOLAND News, first at 4.
Coming up, we have an update on a crash that killed a pedestrian in Pierre.
Plus, the Supreme Court rules states can't kick former President Trump off the ballot.
Then a little later, we're going to hear from South Dakota's John Thune on the future of the Republican leadership in the Senate. Good afternoon, and thanks for tuning in to First at 4. I'm Don Jorgensen.
And I'm Kelly Volk. A 21-year-old Box Elder man accused of killing a woman in Rapid City last month made his first court appearance today.
Arcadius Wright Sr. is charged with first-degree murder in the death of Esther Wolf. Today in court, the judge decided to hold Wright without bond. Wright is the second person charged in the case. 23-year-old Ezekiel Mayweather is accused of aiding and abetting first-degree murder. Prosecutors believe that Mayweather planned Wolf's killing and provided Wright with a gun to shoot her. Mayweather is expected to be back in court next week.
Authorities have identified the 60-year-old man who died after being hit by a van in Pierre. The Department of Public Safety says a 57-year-old man was driving a Dodge Caravan along Euclid Avenue Friday morning when he had a seizure and blacked out. The van left the road and hit Rocky Bowker of Eagle Butte before crashing into a fence at an apartment building. Bowker died as a result of his injuries. The driver of the van was not hurt. The South Dakota Highway Patrol is investigating.
State officials are encouraging everyone to protect themselves from potential scams. This week is designated as National Consumer Protection Week. The South Dakota Attorney General's office says that it received more than 64,000 calls, inquiries, and complaints last year from people who reported that they had been a victim of a scam. According to a new report from the Better Business Bureau, investment scams, including those involving cryptocurrency, are now the riskiest scams out there. It also had the second highest median dollar loss at $3,800. Employment scams remain the second riskiest type in 2023. Online shopping scams dropped from the riskiest scams for the first time since 2019, landing at number 3 on the list.
Well, our nice weather continues. A little chillier today, though.
Yeah, a little chillier, a little cloudier, I guess, but things could be worse.
That's right, Adam.
Yeah, exactly. We could be dealing with the multiple feet of snow that they've seen out toward California, or, well, the well above average warmth that they've been seeing farther to our east and southeast. In general, today wasn't really all that bad. Also not as windy, so we had that working in our favor. There's Deadwood. Nice sky above western South Dakota. That shows a very nice start to the week overall. But cloud cover is going to be increasing as we head later into the evening and overnight, especially West River at first. We're at 44 in Rapid City, along with Valentine, 37 your number in Watertown, Faith, Buffalo, and Spearfish. Pierre at 36, 33 in Sisseton, but some milder temperatures out there to the southeast, 49 in Yankton, 45 for Spencer, and 48 here in Sioux Falls as we take a look at Falls Park. Just an ever so slight wind chill. Feels like it's 44 out there due to that northerly breeze at 9 miles per hour. Considering this point yesterday, all of these wind readings were 15 to 30 miles per hour. Again, it's improvement. It's something that we can at least tolerate. 5 to 15 miles per hour out of the north if you're East River, and out of the east by southeast if you are West River. Regardless, though, it's been a pretty nice afternoon to be out and about. We had a little bit of snow that actually was able to make its way to ground level toward Hocking County. Beyond that, we've had a pretty nice run of things for the rest of the afternoon. A few little rain and snow showers over toward Butte County, northeast of Pierre, but it's very light moisture. Little, if anything, is actually going to come from that as we go through the rest of your afternoon and head into the beginning of the evening commute. Speaking of the evening, and overnight for that matter, we'll have lows mainly in the 20s, a couple of upper teens, though, up toward northwestern portions of South Dakota. Highs tomorrow, either side of 50. Overall, for southeastern KELOLAND, a nice healthy mix of sun and clouds. A breeze comes back out of the south again. It's going to try and help us warm up by the middle portion of the week. For the northeast, upper 30s up towards Sisseton and Millbank, a little bit 40s elsewhere. Another mix of sun and clouds, and again, a little bit on the breezy side at times. Out west, we get a little bit of everything. Either side of 40 toward the North Dakota border, either side of 50 toward the Nebraska border, and then we basically split the difference in between. Now, we do have a couple of opportunities for a little bit of something. It's not much, but it does break up the monotony a little bit. We'll go through that in the rest of your forecast as we head through the hour.
Thanks, Adam. Well, farming has changed a lot over the years, including more women getting involved in agriculture. Katrina Markel introduces us to one Iowa woman who plans to take over her family's farm.
If I didn't take over, my dad would be the last generation. It would just disappear.
25-year-old Maddie is the sixth generation to farm her family land. Jeff didn't expect his 4 kids to go into the family business, but he's awfully proud Maddie joined him on the farm after college.
You know, I'm getting older and she's pretty young, so I try to involve her in everything I do so she sees how how things work, because it's a long learning curve.
At her dad's suggestion, Maddie signed up for Annie's Project, an ag class for women offered by the Iowa State University Extension Office. The course covers everything from the business side to raising livestock and crops. Maddie's mom is joining her.
If something were to happen to my dad, she'd probably know a little bit.
Extension staff say times have changed on the farm.
I'm seeing a lot of women getting their boots dirty, wanting to be in the barn, wanting to know the why, the what, wanting to be more hands-on. And some are even still going to a day job in the city and coming home at night and running the family farm.
The number of kids that we're having has changed. The number of kids that want to stay on the farm has changed. And that gender relationship to the farmer has really evolved over time.
I drive the semi all the time and get a lot of looks, but I mean, for the most part, it's just the same.
Jeff says some of his peers with daughters have asked about his experience.
It's a different ballgame from 40 years ago. I'm very proud of Maddie. She's stepped up and is carrying her own weight and is doing really good.
Extension staff say women of all ages and levels of farming experience participate in the class, calling it an opportunity to connect with other women in ag and feel empowered.
It's been fun.